Well, hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are taking a look at your September career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Gemini, this is so you. It really is. I just love this energy. You know, it's being fearless and bold, but the thing I love about this Badger is that he's also fun. I mean, look at all the flowers, carrying flowers in the, I don't know, in the hair, whatever. It's almost like this energy of being fearless and bold, but in a very fun way. It's very fun. I just absolutely love that. It's a much lighter energy than you have been having lately. I mean, your readings have been phenomenal. Great things coming your way, but it's almost like you really believe it because the energy here is full of fun. Yeah, and then to the sea, okay? This to me, I feel like this is where you've been. I think you've been in that bathtub for a very long time, almost like not sure where things are going, like there's no movement in the water there, kind of like stuck, right? You've been there for a very long time. It's almost like you've come into shore. The bathtub has come into shore and you're ready to jump out of the bathtub. And it really, it's taking, life by the reins, just so excited. I love this energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah. Okay. Stepping into your power. Definitely stepping into your power. Wow. Emperor on the bottom. Really, I'm going to say these are strong energies coming in. The healing light, higher self. It's this energy of really, after a very long time of maybe being stuck in this bathtub. Okay, look at how she's looking down in the bathtub, and then he's looking down here, and she's looking out at sea thinking, life has passed me by, my opportunities have passed me by, the ship has sailed. You were in this energy for some time. I mean, you've come out of this energy, but it's taken so long that I feel it's almost this energy of, is this really happening for me? It really is. Because, for a long time, you've just kind of been wondering. And, part of it was that when you were in this bathtub, you had to do some healing. You had to go within. You had to find that strength within yourself, to believe in yourself, to know just how worthy you are of the wonderful things that are coming your way. And so here you are, you're healed, you're stepping into your higher self. You know that your spiritual gifts, your talents, your creative abilities, that they are real and true and genuine and authentic. Because you have really, because of the test that you have been through, you understand just how genuine and authentic you are. It's like you don't need anybody else to tell you. Because now you know it. It's really down deep within your soul. Yeah, and look at this. Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Not only are you building the business that you are wanting, right? Having the monetary money coming in, feeling this empire, being in power, knowing that you're doing exactly, your soul's purpose work and building the business that you really want. Look at the Ten of Cups. To me, this is also finding that fulfillment, finding joy in your work. After a very long time of just really having to dig deep to find the love and joy for what it is that you are building, it's almost like now all of a sudden it's all here. It's just here, and it's like almost so magical that it's hard to believe. And it's this energy that it puts you into this being fearless and bold, right? Because you understand how powerful you are, but you're also really so happy about it. You know, you're wearing flowers in your hair, and you have this light spirit about yourself, because here's your present energy. You've learned the lessons. You have had to go through quite a bit. The Page of Wands also is a sign of good news. Good news coming in, that your new beginning has begun, that the magic, the miracles have arrived, that they're here to stay. It's almost like, you know, I know he has like a magnifying glass there, but it's really almost like a trumpet announcing Gemini has arrived. Gemini is here. They're authentic. They're true. But it's almost like you don't even need to be announced, right? Look, Fool card. It's starting a whole new chapter. Really lovely energy. Okay, so let's clarify this. Oh my gosh. You know, this has been coming in for so long. Oh my gosh. And then you have the moon card. You know, we have the full moon in Pisces this week, right? And this is the Pisces energy. The moon card is the Pisces energy. And, you know, the full moon in Pisces, I feel there is something about, you know, you're getting this good news, okay, with the Page of Wands. You're getting this good news around the full moon. You know, it could be that you just get this energy. The full moon is really about, you know, coming fruition with our emotions. And, you know, you've been in the bathtub for a long time. You've had a long time to think about your emotions, your feelings. And it's kind of like, I feel like you're stepping into this energy of, yes, I totally get it. It's almost this energy like you go in and you take a long hot bath. And while you're taking the bath, you have this almost like this epiphany of, yes, I am in the right place. I am true and authentic. I am walking my path. And it's almost like, you know, you step out of the bathtub and it's kind of like, yes, here I am, world. Here I am. And that's exactly it. It's like, yes, here, world, here is Gemini. Gemini has arrived after a very long time. You know, the Five of Swords can be this energy of us fighting our own ego, you know, being up in our heads, having the regrets, wondering if we've made the right choices. Am I on the right path? Are my spiritual gifts, my talents, my creative abilities, are they true and authentic? Am I the real thing? I feel like that's it. It's kind of like, am I the real thing? You know, and it's kind of like you get this inspiration. You go into the bathtub, you have this long soak, and you come out and you're kind of like, yes, I am the real thing. And it's like you step into this brand new energy. But I feel like for some of you, it's something that comes, you know, it's an offer from somebody. It's an email from somebody. It's a comment that somebody makes that lets you know, wait a minute, I have arrived. I am in this new world. It's not a figment of my imagination. I am here. And you are the Empress, you know, after a very long time. So I also want to point out, I'm keeping this career and money. You know, I don't like to go down that path of lovey-dovey stuff unless it's real. But, you know, I feel like with the Emperor and the Empress and the Ten of Cups here, there's this energy here where I'm not saying that you're getting new love this week, but I feel there's this energy where you are truly coming into alignment with yourself, with your soul's purpose, all of this work that you have done, that I'm not surprised if in a short amount of time, you also have new love that comes in onto your path that is in alignment with who you truly are. You know, the Emperor and the Empress are the spiritual, you know, epitome of the perfect couple. The King and Queen of Pentacles is the 3D perfect spouse, partnership. This is more of a spiritual, and I feel like that is exactly what you may be calling in at some point, because you're really and truly stepping into the energy of knowing your worth, knowing that you're on your spiritual path, also attracting in perhaps somewhere down the line somebody else that is on their path, that understands your value, understands the value of the work that you are doing. Really lovely energy there. It can also be a business partner, because the Empress and the Emperor can also be business partners. So you could be attracting in somebody that sees the benefit of what you have created. They have something that maybe they have created, and you are combining them to join forces to be even bigger and stronger. So the obstacle that you have this month, okay, is you have some conflict coming up in your work. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is here. There's a little bit of conflict coming in. The Eight of Pentacles is also this energy of healing, right? Of mending, because she's working on this butterfly wing. The Eight of Pentacles is what we do, in the daily life. But it's also can mean, a sense of, this is what they're saying, putting the final touches on your spiritual, not your spiritual journey, but putting the final touches on this healing process that you've been going through. Really interesting. I feel like there's some conflict that may be coming up. Let's look at this. There's some conflict that's coming up. Oh, wow. Okay, Queen of Cups. Staying in your power, staying in your worth. Putting yourself first. Making sure you're putting yourself as a top priority at this time. I feel like there's somebody coming in. Gemini, this is an energy of somebody coming in, trying to ruffle your feathers. Somebody trying to sabotage you, trying to pull you off of your path right here at the very end. Now, you had a reading like that like a month or two ago about somebody, that was in your life that was trying to prevent you from having the success that was due you, and it's like coming in. I feel as if, there's somebody that sees that you're about to get your wish granted. The Nine of Cups is getting your wish and dreams come true. And I feel, unfortunately, they may come in and try to trip you up right here at the very end. It could be, this could actually be somebody that's really close to you in a personal sense, maybe not in a career sense. So family, friend, maybe even a romantic partner or something. They really see that you are about to make it big. And I think that they're doing this because they're afraid that once you step into this, this powerful energy here, that, they're concerned that your relationship with them, the dynamic of your relationship is going to change. And you are definitely their Nine of Cups. I'm getting this sense of almost like, somebody trying to lasso you, around the waist, like putting a rope around your waist and trying to pull you back. And that is what this conflict is all about. Here at the very end, sometimes this is like one of those tests where we see who is really our support, who really has, is excited for us, has happiness for us, is really not only supportive, but really happy and joyful when we have good things come our way. It's almost this energy of somebody that may be in your life that, as you have been struggling all of this time, right? that they were also struggling. So it's almost as if you may have been, you know, commiserating together. It could be like a friend that you commiserate with, you know, and it's kind of like you're taking off. You're definitely taking off. And this person is kind of like, yeah, but I'm still here. And now I don't have somebody to commiserate with. Really interesting. It's kind of sad because, Gemini, I honestly feel like if this other person, if their energy had changed and they had taken off and you were still kind of sitting in the in the bathtub here, right? You would have genuinely been happy for them. I mean, you may have been like, oh, when is it my turn, right? But at the same time, you would have really been genuinely happy for them. I think this person isn't genuinely happy for you. It's a sadness. And I feel like it's almost like you have really been working on yourself, on being able to fly, being that butterfly, you know, that's ready to take off and to explore the world and see bigger and better things, right? And it's almost like they put a little tear in your wing. You know, this conflict puts a little tear. But I love your determination because look she's looking at the wing and she's like, I'm not allowing this to stop me. I'm staying fearless and bold. Even though that this person may not really be wanting the best for you, because you have the Emperor energy again. It's like incredible. You have the Emperor and the Empress, right? And the Emperor again. It's this energy of standing in your power, of knowing, okay, I'm not letting this person prevent me from, you know, acquiring what it is that I so rightly deserve, right? That I'm putting out my spiritual gifts. I'm trying to help heal the collective. I'm coming from a very genuine and authentic way. This person may even kind of like, you know, it's kind of interesting. They may say that you're not authentic, you know, maybe not to anybody else, but they may say it to you, you know. You're not, you know, you could be like rejoicing, really happy, you know, oh my gosh, look at this, you know, things are starting to go my way. And then they may make some comment, you know, well, how spiritual are you? You're starting to make money. You know, spiritual people don't make money. Well, that's not true. Right? We're not here to be, we're not here to have lack. We are here to experience everything that our heart desires, right? And part of that is being able to make, you know, monetary gains in order to experience those things that our heart desires. So I feel as if, you know, you're kind of like, okay, this is just a little bit of a setback. You know, I'm standing in my power. I know who I am. I know what I am because I have done the work. I sat in this bathtub a long time and really thought about it. I really healed myself and I'm ready to put my, you know, to take this to the next level, whatever that might mean. So here's your energy. Okay. Here's your advice from Spirit to stand in your power. Look at this. Present power, to stand in your power, to not doubt yourself, to be fearless and bold and not allow this person or this situation, it's minor, it's a tear in your wing. Gemini, you have done much more building than a little tear in this wing. And it's kind of like, I think you're probably a little bit sad about this. But it is time. Endings also bring new beginnings. It may be that you're understanding that this person all along, you know, you had something in common when maybe the both of you, you know, were having a hard time getting a business started or you know, whatever. I know so many of you have been trying to write books, write music, you know, you have so many wonderful projects, healing projects that you have been trying to put out there. And it's like, it's this energy of feeling sad, and yet at the same time, you have had to give up so much on this journey. You have had to end so many relationships. You have had to end so many situations in your life. You're understanding that it's really interesting because I think you're sad about this, but it's like, I'm not going here with it. right? You're understanding that because this relationship is ending, or you may have to end this relationship or walk away from this person or what they are saying, it is also helping you to open up to this brand new energy, right? Oh my gosh, look at this sun on the bottom. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at this. You know, it's so interesting too, because there is a butterfly right there, you know, on the lily. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I really feel like this is the energy of the other person. I think that they say something or maybe do something, but it's kind of like a comment, or they say something to you that is, I want to say it's cutting. You know, it's very cutting. It cuts you almost to the bone, you know. And yet at the same time, you're seeing a different perspective. In the past, I think if this person had said this to you, it would have sent you back into this energy, right? You would have maybe second guessed yourself or your authenticity or your gifts, your talents, your creative abilities. It may have sent you there, but now you understand. You have a different perspective. You understand that when people say things like that to you, it's really a reflection of how they feel about themselves more than a reflection of you, right? And I feel like that's been a long part of this journey, is understanding your own worth, of understanding that no matter if people say nice things about you or unnice things, right? Unkind things to you, that your worth doesn't change. Your worth is still the same. You're gaining a different perspective about this. And, you know, with the High Priestess here, I think you're listening to your intuition. I think you may already know that this relationship has to end, or you have to distance yourself from this person or this situation, that, you know, you're just on different wavelengths. You're just, you know, just going in different directions. But you're proceeding, going forth with your cup of love, you know, moving forward in a very loving way. You're not going forward. I think this person is moving forward. Yeah. With the Knight of Swords underneath that, you know, we have the Eight of Swords, you know, they're moving. They're saying what they're saying is because they doubt themselves. We have the Judgment card underneath there. I think that they're judging you and your spiritual path. You know, the not the process, but where this is leading. I feel like they're saying something about that. It's really interesting that this is coming in, because there's this energy of you standing powerfully and deciding, I am continuing on my path. They could say something to you, you know, oh my goodness, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. I feel, you know, once again, I feel like you have new love coming in. It's as if this helps to clear out something that you know it was going to end anyway. And although it's sad, it's kind of like you already knew it. You know, I heard this the other day. I was trying to think about where I heard it so I could give them credit. But lilies, I did not know this until the other day. You know, lilies are always associated with death. And the reason is because lilies are very fragrant. And in, you know, 100 years ago or so, when they, you know, would have a wake for somebody, they didn't embalm people back then. So the fragrance of the lilies would cover up the fragrance, you know, of the person that had passed. So it's, to me, I feel when I saw the lilies here, it's as if this person has kind of, in a way, been stinking up your life. Let's just put it that way. They just kind of been someone that has been negative, has maybe been pulling you back, has been, that energy vampire type of energy. But you've been kind of like surrounding yourself with lilies, trying to cover it up, if you will, of trying to stay in a very loving spot, because you see she has her hands kind of like near her heart chakra. I think you really and truly were trying to continue this friendship or relationship, whatever it is, in a loving way. You were trying to, you knew your life was about to take off, and that maybe this person, their life wasn't about to take off. And you were really in this loving spot of wanting to kind of keep them or encourage them, to cheer them on. When you would have something good happen in your life, you would cheer them on and say, oh, it's going to turn for you. You could have been a very big encourager for them. And now it's kind of like you understand that it's time, it's time to end this. It's time to take that lilies away and understand just, that this is over. This is truly over. I don't think, once again, I feel like you're sad, but because you have been kind of camouflaging this energy for some time, it's sad. And yet at the same time, you've known for a very long time it's coming. So Gemini, I'm sending you love and hugs because I feel like it's this new energy is coming in, and at the same time it's kind of like understanding that, there's somebody in your life that isn't really cheering you on. And I think you're sad about it. So I send you love and hugs. And Gemini, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. What can I do to make a difference? I think it's interesting that this card is coming out. We're going to read it. I think that one of the things that you have been doing, this, I think this relationship, I think you have been trying to make a difference in this person's life. Okay. Once again, that encourager, being a cheerleader or something like that. You realize now that you've put so much time and energy into trying to help this person. And at the same time, they have almost been trying to pull you back, prevent you from the happiness, the joy, the success, the abundance that you are getting ready to receive here, right? And that's really sad, because all of a sudden you realize that if you hadn't spent so much time and energy trying to encourage this person, you could have put that time and energy more into helping other people, right? And, for some of you, you may have been going back and forth about that, kind of understanding, this person is pulling me back, right? Is holding me back. And yet at the same time, your heart was pulled because it was kind of like, I want to help them. And yet at the same time, you are being called because there's so many other people you can help with your gifts. And now I feel like you're no longer seesawing back and forth. You understand, I have to go forward. You're not going to be able to change this person, right? And it's kind of coming into that realization of that you can make a bigger difference when you take back the time and energy, the love, the support that you have been giving this person, and you put it back into your work, right? You put your energy, take all of that and put that energy into your work. It's kind of like, oh my goodness, I can help so many other people because I'm not weighted down by this person's energy. So what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Here's the thing. That's what you were trying to do. You were trying to make a difference in this person's life. And you can't, because they have to step onto their path. They have to be able to step into their own power. You've done everything that you can for this person. It's now time to take that, okay? And instead of trying to make a difference in this one person's life, it's time to go and make a difference in the lives of many. Wow, really, really, kind of an interesting reading, because I think it's almost a culmination of some of the readings that you have had, like in the last 2 or 3 months, right? Of this energy, holding you back. You had a reading like that a couple of months ago. This energy of the success coming in, but somebody trying to trip you up at the very last minute. But I think you know all of this, right? Once again, you have the High Priestess. You know this. And once again, I feel like you're sad, but it's like, okay, but that's just part of the process. I see now that I have to surrender to my journey, to my soul's purpose. I need to move forward. There is so much work for you to do, right? And to be fearless and bold, because and I'm telling you, I don't know what's ahead for you. I am so anxious to see. But it is, you have built such an empire for yourself. The rewards are about to come in, right? But beyond that, it's also this fulfillment of knowing that you are doing the work that you are meant to do on this journey. Really lovely energy. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.